happy you're joining us this week. I hope you know that your teachers and the helpers from church are really missing you. We think about you and pray for you and hope that you are safe and well. Can you believe it's May? A new month means we get to explore a new fruit of the Spirit. Last week, Mr. Chip talked about how the fruits of the Spirit are like superpowers. Can you say them with me? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. They are super powerful. And like Mr. Chip said, they change everything. Today, we're going to read a fun story about how one little fish changed everything. Remember, Jesus really likes stories. He used stories to show us his Father's heart for us and to teach us important lessons. Do you remember what those are called? Parables. Today's story isn't a Bible story, but it's like a parable that teaches us the lessons we find in the Bible. We're going to read one of my favorites. It's called The Pout Pout Fish, and it's written by Deborah Dyson and illustrated by Dan Hanna. And you can find this book at the library at a bookstore, and you can order it online if you really love it. See if you can guess what fruit we're going to be studying. The Pout Pout Fish. Deep in the water where the fish hang out lived a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the fish to his friend. Nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look and you'll see why. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hulky-bulky sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I'm destined to be glum. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Mr. Fish is most astonished. Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friends, says Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face for spreading cheery cheeries all over place. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. The end. Mr. Fish was a gloomy guy. He thought being sad was all he could do. His friends tried to get him to be cheerier, but he was stuck in his dreary wearies with his pouty face. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in the dreary wearies? We all have lots of feelings. I know I do. And when we're experiencing so many weird and different things with being stuck at home right now, there are lots of things to feel. It's okay to feel all your feelings. God made us to feel them. We feel happy and sad and mad and glad and scared and safe and confused and understood. We could list all kinds of them. But when we get stuck on the feelings that bring us down, like being sad or mad all the time, we can think that's just how I am. I'm just sad, or I'm just mad. That's what Mr. Fish was stuck in. He didn't think he could be any other way but pouty and gloomy. Then this purple fish comes out of nowhere, and the joy she shares with Pout Pout through a kiss totally changed him. That's powerful. Joy is powerful. In fact, the Bible tells us in Nehemiah 8:10 that the joy of the Lord is our strength. We can have super strength because of Jesus. The joy he gives us makes us strong. Joy isn't something you can buy in the store. It's not something you work hard to build up. Joy comes from knowing Jesus and letting him fill us up with his fruits. He plants his kiss on us and changes everything. We'll be talking more about this and joy all month. And so today we have a fun project to share with you that goes along with our story. Our activity today is a jellyfish. So to make this jellyfish, you're going to need a paper bowl or a plate, some tissue paper, maybe some crepe paper, or if you don't have that, you can use ribbon or you can use construction paper. And so you take some glue to put on your bowl and cover it with tissue paper. Or if you don't have any paper, you can use markers and you can color on it. And we added some squiggly eyes, and then we glued our crepe paper on the inside of the bowl, or you can use ribbon to make your tentacles. You can use whatever you have at home to do this. So it can be just a fun little project. So when you make your jellyfish this week, I want you to take a picture of it and post it on Facebook so we can see it. And I want you to look at it and remember the story of Pout Pout and how joy totally changed him. I want to challenge you to spread joy around you all week. Can you do that? All right, guys, we have a little special thing for you, so stay tuned.
Why did the phone go to school? Because it was time to be a smartphone. When did Olaf want to eat for lunch?
What does Olaf like to eat for lunch?
Ice burgers! What does the pancake say to the butter? Butter me up! Mr. Bunny's hot chocolate eggs. And I like Santa Claus.
Why did the cookie go to the doctor's? 'Cause it felt crummy.
What does the soap say to the pan?
What?
Soap. Soapy. Soap me up.